Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is William, and this is Code with William Jiaming. And you're watching a series video of Learns with the Hard Way. And yeah, that's a project that I always want to do, but I haven't got enough time to do it. But right now I'm unemployed, to be honest. So I started this YouTube channel, and yeah, I got all the time in the world. So I want to finish this series of learns with the hard way. In fact, it's like a promise to myself, because I haven't learned Swift the hard way. I just use Swift as a programming language to make apps, but I never get around enough time to actually look at this powerful as well as a beautiful design language. And what I'm going to do is to use this Swift documentation as a sort of a guideline. And in this series, it will be a little boring, but I will try my best to make it yeah, interesting. And but the basic structure will be to go through the Swift documentations, at least to cover most of his concept as well as usage, and I might as well introduce you guys some of the application when you actually going to use all this knowledge. Yeah, so it's a challenge for me, and it's a promise that I'm going to fulfill for me, and hopefully I can help you guys along the way. And yeah, so you almost yeah, most likely yeah, noticed that we got a little crappy drawing. This is the product for my another digital art project. I got another channel called Learn Digital Art, and with all the hyphens in between. And I'm going to link the digital art YouTube channel down below. And yeah, this is just another hobby of me. And since I'm currently unemployed and got all the time in the world, I'm going to fulfill all this yeah, dream that I want to achieve, and cross all that of my bucket list. Yeah, so so if you're interested, you can go to my other channel, and yeah, I'm going to use this as my thumbnail, and hopefully I will improve that in the future. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So first and foremost, we need to download the Xcode. So my recommendation for you, the whatever version of macOS that you are in, or whatever Xcode that you are at, it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is to update the system to the latest version, and open your App Store, search for Xcode, and update that to the latest version, and it will solve 99% of the problem. Okay, so yeah, as long as you want to follow this tutorial, you just need to update your system and update your Xcode. Okay, I'm using developer beta version of macOS, as well as the beta version of Excel, I think. When you watch this video, hopefully it won't be the beta version. It would be the official version, or maybe you're using version 16, 17, something like that. It doesn't matter, because the Swift, most of the concept is the same, and I will add more concept when the new features come to your Swift programming language. And yeah, so yeah, let's create a new project. Okay, so instead of just click create new project, because most of the time I'm doing developing just to create new project, but right now we don't want to do that, because we are going through the basic of the Swift. So what I'm going to do is to just click File and create a new playground. So new and playground. So basically the playground is like a text editor, right? And let me just bring the playground for you. So basically, this is just a text editor that you can choose. You can choose blank, game, map, single view, and I use that a lot, especially if you want to play around with all these features of a Swift language, or I want to just test all these new things. And if I got some ideas, I just want to sketch it down, I can use this playground. And because I want to do this to be a painless process, even though the title for this series, the video, is called "Learn Swift the Hard Way." I like sort of like it to be a painless process. So yeah, I'm going to introduce all the concepts softly rather than just dump yourself into certain project, and you don't know what the heck some part of the code is doing, and you want to learn certain features for a certain program language. I don't want you guys to learn that this way, and I don't want to confuse you guys. So yeah, so let's create that from scratch. Okay, so I'm going to choose the blank and iOS. Of course you can use your Mac OS. Yeah, iOS I think is a good way to practice. So just the blank and next, and of course you can get all sort of fancy names for that. What I'm going to do is to go back to iOS tutorial, and maybe a new folder, and let's say this will be our tutorial of Learn Swift the hard way. Yeah, the hard way. Learn Swift the hard way. Yeah, this is my personal old habit. Maybe it's just add all a bunch of zeros before it, so we just show it first. Okay, so you just pick the first one. All right, and just don't worry about all that. It's just my other project. Okay, so playground. Let's say this will be our first tutorial, and that first tutorial is about constants. Okay, constants. Let me add a underground here. Constants, and yeah, let's create it. So you can name whatever you like, and once you finish that, you can just open a new playground. So basically, this is like an editor that you can use without worrying about all this compiling and all this test and running, or all this simulator. Yeah, you don't need to worry about anything at all. The only thing you need to worry about is how to run that. Okay, so we got import UI kit, just import some dependencies that it can run smoothly, and we got var, we got a greeting, we got hello playground. Okay, but you never got the time to run it out. So where is the running button? It's right here. Okay, you click it and you can run it. Pretty simple. But sometimes you might need to adjust the settings. So you can just hold it, click and hold it. You can manually run and automatically run. If you want run smoothly, you can use the automatic run. So every time you make changes, we just automatically run that for you. It is really convenient. So yeah, don't forget we got the title of a constant. Okay, so we got the constants dot playground. So yeah, I probably need to give you guys some of example of a constant. Basically, constant is a constant. This does not change. Okay, so the value of the constant won't change once you have set it. Okay, so say you like a I don't know, maybe the maximum amount of a beer that you want your player to drink. Okay, maybe just 3 bottles of a rum. So for example, you are setting a simulation game, and you don't want your player to drink a lot of beer, so you just say just 3 bottles of rum, and once you reach that limit, your player is totally wasted and won't be able to move around in your imaginary town, something like that. Okay, so you can use this as a let me just write all that for you. Okay, so for example, if you want to initialize a constant, you need to declare. Okay, so basically declare is the fancy word for just to initialize it. So I'm going to use let. As you guys can see, if I type let, we just change the color because this is a keyword. Okay, so basically, in programming, we got a lot of predefined word that you won't be able to use freely. Once you type out this word, the computer will know that this word have a special meaning because you like to generate a certain logic. Okay, so let is a great keyword, and means that you declare it. Basically, it's just that you initialize a certain thing that you say that this will be a constant. Okay, so let is a constant keyword. So you want to generate constant, you need to use let, and let the next run. Okay, so did I spell run correct? Let me just check that because I'm really bad at spelling. So yeah, rum. It's a liquor made by fermenting, and yeah, just to forgive me. English is not my first language, so I might get some of the program syntax wrong. Syntax or grammar? Yeah, grammar wrong. In programming, we call that syntax. So if I say something funny or even wrong, you can just leave in the comment section. It really helped me a lot. Okay, so a max rum a person can drink will be 3 bottles of rum. Okay, so that will be a great way to initialize a constant. So the max rum will be a constant. Let me just add some comments. So basically, the comment is that if you add a comment, this will be the code that you want to. This won't be the code. It's just some text. Okay, you will want to write that as a sort of a reminder of what heck does this bunch of code doing. Okay, so if you're a programmer like me, I forgot things all the time. So maybe just 2 days or 3 days later, when I look at my code, I will be pretty confused and say, what the heck is this bunch of code work doing? And so I check the comment, and I know, oh, this code is for initializing a certain variable. This sort of code is just input all that, and this just for carry out to communicate with the server, something like that. Okay, so basically, you can use the command and slash to do that. So it just automatically generates 2 slashes at the beginning of this, and if you use command and slash, it will just automatically generate all this comment. And the max run will be the constant, so it won't change. And the let is the keyword. The let is the keyword for declare the constants. Okay, so don't worry about all this notes. I'm going to share all that at my website, as well as GitHub and some of the I don't know, maybe some platform, completely for free. So you don't need to worry about all that. Okay, and the last keyword for declare the constant. Yeah, so once you have declared that, you're going to use it, because what good will be declaring a certain constant without actually use it. So what I'm going to do is to actually use it. And the most common way of using variable is to use print. Basically, print is just print something out to the screen. So I can say print, and then inside the parentheses we can say max run. Okay, so things, I think we already got the automatic run initialized. So at the right side, you can say you can see each of the steps result. So max run equal 3. We got 3 here. Print max run, and we got this printed out result. And slash and n is just a new line. It's just automatically added to the end of line for beautify purposes. So yeah, once you print that, you can just see the result. And don't forget, I just make a lot of space at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so if you wait a few seconds, you can see the result 3 printed out here. And of course, you can print it multiple times. You can play around with it. So print. Yeah, you can get all sort of 3 printing out here. And of course, at the right side, you can see all this print. Let me run it again manually. Okay, all sort of 3 print out. The reason is just to change a new line is that at the end of each of the 3, you got a slash and n. Means that the computer knows that you need to change the line to print all the 3 out. Okay, so yeah, and I think that's pretty much all about the constant. Yeah, so if you think my video is helpful, please give me a thumb up, and the best way to support me is to subscribe to my video. Yeah, I really need to reach that subscription hurdles in order to monetize my video and make my advancements. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.